Kendrick Lamar recently dropped GNX, which brought back that West Coast sound. So I want to show you all the techniques used in this album to be able to achieve that sound. Throughout this album's production, I noticed various ways samples were used to make the beats interesting. So for this beat, I'm going to show you all them techniques with 3 different parts: the intro, the main part, then the bridge. Throughout the production, you hear a variety of sounds like those stabbing strings and keys, which seem to be used a lot by his favorite producer, Mustard, just like on the song TV Off.
Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it.
So for the main part, I started off with a piano, adding in these simple notes, and notice how the second half of the bar is empty. Mustard did this to create space for Kendrick, which you'll see later in the drums. To find string sounds like Mustard, he tends to use old vintage samples like the one off TV Off. So I ended up finding this. So I uploaded this sample into La La La, which essentially is a vocal and instrument remover, which allows you to extract the individual stems, which is great for sampling like this. As you can hear, this gives the cleanest sound, and I'll leave a link below as they have a Black Friday sale on. Once I got the sample cleaned up, I chopped it into a section that I'd like to use. It obviously didn't fit the notes with my keys, so I took it into New Tone and I just matched the chops with my keys, which sounded something like this. To complement the sound, I added my own string and a pad. For the bass, I believe a mini Moog was used, so I layered this classic funk with an 808, and for the intro, I created a slow version. Then I created this main part. In multiple songs like Reincarnated, Kendrick uses some kind of Mexican singing vocal, so I found my own that sounds like this. Que yo no puedo vivir sin ti. There was a problem. The keys in the background didn't quite fit the chord, so again, I dragged it into La La La, and this allowed me to remove the background piano. What I also like about this is the de-echo tool, essentially giving you a clean, dry vocal. So let's take a listen to it. Que yo no puedo vivir sin ti. And this de-echo tool allowed me to add my own reverb. Que yo no puedo vivir sin ti. When listening to Squabble Up, you can hear them synth runs and vocal sample. To make that type of synth sound, I use this mini Moog lead, copying the key chords and adding this delay automation. Then to layer on top of that, I added this synth run I found. Then just like the bridge in Squabble Up, I found this sample. But this wouldn't work well because of the drums. So again, I uploaded this to La La La, again using the de-echo tool, and listen to how raw it makes these vocals sound. It really is truly amazing. Now let's hear this in the bridge part of the beat. Throughout the production, you hear that one note piano, which is used to keep the listener interested. To give that beat that West Coast bounce, the drums are important to fit with the sample to give it that space. The hi-hat is important to give it that unique bounce. Then I duplicated the clap and reversed it, creating a rising roll, as you can see with the volume. Let's listen to the drums on their own. You can hear certain parts have different breaks. Now let's listen to the whole beat all together. Vivir sin ti.